Lessons and guidance, loved ones. So, I did this video previously, but I feel like I didn't articulate it lovingly enough. And with saying that, I want us all to be aware. Sometimes the stuff that we talking about is so dark. It's no positive, happy way to say it, right? Being holistic is not about being in delusion. It's about being in reality holistically, incorporating everything, mind, body, and spirit, being in the present moment, right? Being here where we are. So pretty much I did a video on me and Kampf, right? Because I was able to read a little bit of it. I haven't read all of it yet, but I was able to tap into their histories a little bit more. Because we heard about me and Kampf in school, Hitler wrote it when he was in jail, but they never what did he say, right? What was Hitler about? We always learned that Hitler was a bad, bad guy. And he was. But a lot of us don't see, because we don't study history, we don't realize what's going on right now. So before Hitler exterminated the Jews, he put out propaganda, he put out posters, he put out TV shows, he put out movies. He exploited the Jews. He made the Germans think that they were less than. Hitler portrayed the Jews as savages. They kill themselves in the street. So what difference do it make if we cleanse our streets from these savages, right? They might rape your daughter, or they might do this because they're savages, right? This is what they did to the Jews. So this is history, right? 1930, not that long ago. So if we pay attention to history, and we kind of when I started to see the correlations between certain things, and I'm like, hold up, BET, right? Black Entertainment Television. It ain't nothing positive. It ain't nothing it's nothing. They exploit it's literally the same thing. I was in the Army, of course. So when I went to different countries and went to different cities and towns, a lot of people have not seen a black woman like me. All they know is the ratchet, the hood, the stuff you see on TV, right? They're dehumanizing us. Hello? History said Hitler did the same exact thing. And I get why, we're so caught up in the everyday life, work, struggle. We don't have time to do the research and see. But when we have people who do the research to see, we have to listen and pay attention. Because real life is happening around us simultaneously with our own personal shit happening, right? We're getting so lost and caught up in our own personal shit that we're not focused on the group, right? We only worried about when the rooster comes home to roost. We not worried about our everyday brothers and sisters who are being fucking murdered and slaughtered in the streets like dogs. Hello? Tupac said it best. These motherfuckers see us as niggas. We don't care if you a millionaire, a billionaire, or whatever, and we still niggas and thugs to these motherfuckers out here. Period. In the voice of Tupac. Come on, our leaders, our people have been telling us, and we become so caught up in this delusion. And I know I can spot the delusion because I was delusional. I was caught up in it. I was in the Army, god damn it. That's the biggest delusion for a black woman if I ain't never, man. But long story short, before Hitler exterminated the Jews, he put out propaganda, right? We've been facing that since the 80s. So it's nothing that they already killing, that they've been killing us. If we look up the statistics for how many black people have been murdered or missing since the 80s. So my thing is this, right? We have to start loving ourselves and being who we genuinely are and not who this world made us to be before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. It's not just about us. Let us be the ancestors that chose to do something different, that seen this shit for what it was, and let us be the ancestors that learn to play chess with these motherfuckers, because they've been checkmating our asses since they brought us here. Before they brought us here, they checkmated us when they got us from our leaders, our kings and queens, who thought we were just going to be servants in the new world. But no, whole time they fucking brutal. Like we've been bamboozled from the beginning, right? So all that to say, Jewish people have a code of conduct. Arabs have a code of conduct. Hispanics have a code of conduct of how they conduct themselves, right? So everyone has a code of conduct except black people. So with the Asians code of conduct, right, they don't do certain shit. It's certain shit that they not gonna do, and if they do it, you out on your own. It ain't nobody to call for backup. You on your own. So to stay as the collective strong, to compete with other races, guess what? They have a code of conduct. So I'm going to just start suggesting stuff, right? And I want everybody, it has to be a collective. You know, we can start from the bottom, work our way up. We can start from the top, work our way down. However y'all want to look at it. But I think the easiest thing that we can do right now as people, because we are so wrapped up in our own lives. So how people want to boycott Target. Like, that's something small. Because what we could really do is boycott this whole motherfucker. Because the strongest thing in the universe is what? A black hole. So if we really wanted to go off, we would just say fuck everything. Look out for self, right? We self-sufficient, right? But since we, got to start small, so we boycott Target. We boycott all the some of us boycott, right? So I'm going to say within our community, let's start boycotting bonnets in public. Let's start boycotting not taking pride in how we conduct ourselves when we step outside our door. Because when we step outside our door, we're not only representing ourselves, we're representing our people, right? So in order to get our community together and to know who down or who not down, because everybody can't go, right? Everybody not going to go. Everybody not meant to go. So the ones who are confused like I was and wasn't sure, I wasn't taught certain things, so I was ignorant. I had to learn. I give grace. So what I'm saying to those people are, let's cut the bonnet shit. We queens, we don't wear bonnets. You want to cover your hair? Wear a head wrap for protection. Protect your crown. But we're not doing the bonnets in public no more. We're not doing the pajamas in public no more. We really need to cut weaves, but I know some people really have that deep self. I ain't gonna say it. So we'll be a little lenient with weaves for a little bit longer, but understand that weaves, like, it's been proven the chemicals and shit in it. Like, why are we, like, come on. Like, come on. We know better and we're not doing better. It's been proven in study. It's chemicals all in them weaves, and you wearing somebody else's crown on your head. Come on. So we going to start with small. We going to change how we present ourselves, our self-image, our image, how we project ourselves in this world and in our communities, right? Because naturally, we are people of love, period. So to be of love, we have to carry ourselves like that. And although I love my good, my sex workers, I need us to have a divide, because sex workers have been the longest, ranking occupation for a very long time. So I don't got nothing against sex workers. But what I'm saying is we need to define the lines, and the people that are confused, that don't understand that what they're doing and what they're portraying and what they're putting out in the world is sex work. Like OnlyFans, we seem to be confused. We want to say, oh, it's not sex work, it's not prostitution. At the end of the day, it is, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's your lane, stay there. But the women who are confused, who just doing it just because, like, I would dress provocatively just because it was the style, not because that was my style. But you know, growing up, that's what people liked, I guess, so we just went with it, right? I was never comfortable. But long story short, we had to start caring about how we show up. When we show up, we can show out. And that's all I got. I hope this reaches who it's supposed to reach. And for those who want to continue to live in this matrix, delusion, reality, whatever we want to call it, right? This life, this system, this government, continue to do that. But when it's people that want the education, who want more than just going to a 9-to-5 every day working for somebody else, like I go to these houses every day with these people, and nobody's ever really home during the day. So we is working down. Like my grandmother is 87 years old. God bless her. Worked her hands to the bone. Her fingers are stuck. She's leaned over from looking down and handing instruments to the doctor. Literally worked ourselves to the bone. And for what? For what? We're buying these expensive ass houses that we're not even enjoying, right? We're saving up all our money to take a vacation to get away from reality. That's not reality. We got to be comfortable where we are. So instead of this 9-to-5 shit, working for somebody else, working to the bone, they don't give a fuck about, like, let's do something different. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't want to do something different, if you comfortable in this system, you like your bank account, you know, you a good Negro, you know, you see what's going on, we being killed out here and slaughtered, but you going to stay in your place because you don't want no conflict, because you a good Negro. You want to go to work, keep your head down and mind your business. You a good Negro. And that's not my definition. That is defined by Dr. Claude Anderson. So, for the good Negroes who want to vote, go to work, retire, you know, that's fine. I get it. But when people who don't want that come through, just slide to the left and slide to the right. One hop this time, hop your ass out the way. That's all I'm saying. That's all. That's it. That's all. Now, have a beautiful day.